Welcome to Hops at Home Holiday Bootcamp. If you are new to us, this is a bootcamp where you are going to learn how to take all the stress out of getting ready to decorate your tree for the holidays. If you are coming back, welcome back. In lesson 1, we went ahead and fluffed out our artificial Christmas tree. I also showed you my hack for making it look fuller and also how to get a flocked tree without the cost of getting a flocked tree if you don't need to. As mentioned in that video, this tree is on its last legs. It was the first tree I bought when I bought my condo years and years and years ago. And at the time I was not as big into Christmas as I am now. I did not know about looking at the number of tips on a tree, looking at how many lights were on it. So this tree, like I said, on its last legs, it is getting replaced hopefully this holiday season. If not, I can get one more season out of it. But it was sparse. There were a lot of bald spots, more than I have. And I'm completely bald, right? So you can tell I've got the lights off in my studio. There are not a lot of lights on this tree. It is radiating light, but I want more. My hack for that was online. You can get these on Amazon, you can get them on Temu. They're USB Twinkle Lights. They come with a remote control. And that remote control is great because you can change how fast they twinkle and sparkle. They're like similar to fairy lights. They are USB powered. So in order to get them to work, you need a USB adapter. This adapter allows me to plug 4 sets of lights into it at a time. You just plug your USB into it, and then this USB cable would go into your wall charger. I'm only going to show you the one strand of lights today. So we're going to plug it right into the adapter. Like so. Turn them on. And just to show the contrast, I am using bright white lights. Normally you would get the lights that match your actual tree. So I'm just going to go ahead and unspool all these. That's the only tricky part, is once you've spooled them, is the unspooling of them. But they do go off and on of your tree quite easy. You can see right now it's going through different settings. I'm going to let it just run its course, but eventually we'll choose the settings we like best. And I would guess there's easily 100 or so lights on here. And they were very inexpensive. I think I got 3 or 4 sets, each with its own remote control, for about $20, maybe less. I can link the lights down below to Temu or Amazon, and you can check them out for yourself if you want. So, just untangling these. I wanted to have them spooled so you can see how they come. Not realizing it was going to be such a nightmare to untangle them at the time. But that's the fun of Christmas lights, right? You gotta untangle them all. The end is in sight, guys, I promise. There we go. I said there we go, but they decided to circle back on themselves. Again, you're going to have this pretty much with any set of lights you have if you're adding external lights to your tree. There we go. So I've got the end of my lights. I'm just going to start at the top, and I'm just going to move around the tree. Because I'm not decorating the back of my tree, I'm not going to worry about putting lights back there, but I am going to just get as far back as I can without going towards the back. And I'm just going to work in a zigzag motion, being careful not to step on the lights that are on the floor. These are LED, I don't think they would break, but just going in between the branches, layer by layer, and just circling back and forth and through. I want to get these in as deep as I can because we're going to use the lighting when we add our ornaments. We are also going to have hacks for making the tree reflect even more light, so it just really brightens up when you're looking at it. So just going through level by level. I did get stuck over here somewhere. There we go. The only thing is these do get caught very easily in the branches. And I'm just pushing the branches down, including the picks that we put in previously. And we're using the branches to support the lights. So we're looping it around and then going down to the next layer of branches and running it through. Here. And as your tree gets wider, you'll have to move a lot more with the lights to make sure they don't get tangled and to make sure you can get them inside of that tree. So again, you're going to want to get the light colors that match your tree. If you want a bright white against a warm white, like I've got here, then go ahead and do that. For me, I prefer all the same hue of white. But again, for ease of showing you the difference, I went ahead and got a set of the bright white. Okay, so the rest of my lights, I'm just leaving down on the ground for now. They'll be covered eventually by a tree skirt. But you can see the difference how just adding one set of the lights really has an effect. And I'm just going to change the mode on the lights to have them at a steady twinkle, and that'll add some movement and interest to the tree as well. So I hope you enjoyed this part of boot camp. Stay tuned, we've got a lot more to come to get you ready for the next holiday season. See you soon.